settle in, take a second, keep your eyes open, and think about what your week has been, what your day has been. Nothing intense, it doesn't have to be the most complicated thoughts, but just take a moment and linger on what's happened this week. Think about the things that brought you here to the mat with the Jacobito Yoga monkey session stride, and your decision to be present right now. You can bring your hands to your palms. I like to just bring them resting face down right here. Up to you. Some people prefer palm up. Some people like to hold themselves up back here. Any of these variations are perfect for right now. And as you're ready, take some deep breaths in. Deep exhales out. Gently flutter the eyes closed. Continue with deep inhales. And as you settle into the space, the darkness of having eyes closed, drop in. Think about the sounds in the outside world. Maybe trees rustling, maybe some light traffic, folks venturing out. The sound of your roommates, the buzzing of the refrigerator, it's all there. Draw your attention just behind the eyes, just a millimeter behind the front of the eyes. And as you focus your attention and your consciousness there, give yourself the space, the permission to drop in a little deeper. Withdraw inward. Bring the attention exactly between the ears, exactly between the front and back of the head. Now, if this is comfortable for you, stay there. Linger in that moment, that space. And if you prefer to come out of the meditation now, you are more than welcome. Just listen along. If you're in it, starting from the tip of the head, work slowly down to scan the elements of your body. And as you go, you're feeling for sensations, aches, pains. Note any tension. And note your satisfactions as well. Working your way down from the head, relax as you go. Relax the face muscles. Loosen your jaw. Work down through the chin, the throat. Just checking. How does it feel like? What is the sensation? Work down through the stomach, past your hips, through the knees. Check in on your shins. They worked hard today. Linger on the toes. Our feet do so much work for us, and we never give them the attention they deserve. Slowly, when you're ready, begin to scan back up the body. Thoughts will come. That's what the mind does. It thinks. Doing a body scan helps us reconnect with the physical body and gives us permission to say, thank you, thoughts. I appreciate everything you're doing for me. You'll still be there when I'm done. I'll come back to you later. So don't fight with the thoughts that come up during a body scan. Acknowledge them, thank them for doing their job, and send them on their way. As you bring the attention back up through the body, have it rest right near your heart, in your heart cavity. And you notice, curiously, a lightness that perhaps has been there all the while, but you never noticed before. And right in the heart, in the essence of your being, there's a pale white light. And perhaps a light is not a good anchor for you. It's a vibration, it's an energy. Almost imperceivable, a pinprick. And you begin to notice it starts to grow. And as this white energy, this vibration grows, it expands from a pinprick, slowly becomes something bigger, something expanding, filling up the heart, rays extending out into the chest cavity, filling you up with the sense of the essence of your being, the essence of who you are. And with so many things going on outside, it can be easy to look past this glowing light, but here it is. And as it continues to grow and expand, it fills up not just the heart cavity, but outward to the limbs. And if you stepped out of the meditation, try and drop in. Imagine the experience of what it would feel like to have this essence of yourself replenishing your own body with who you are, the good and the bad. And as it continues to grow, it starts to leave the chest, fills up your belly, makes its way to the head, extends downward past the hips to your butt, down your knees. And as you're filled up head to toe with the essence of who you are, your consciousness, you feel a buzzing. You feel at once yourself, but it begins to extend beyond the skin. This feeling, this vibration, it can't be contained just within your physical body, but it emanates outward, almost a glowing. And even with the eyes closed, you begin to notice that it is not just your being that emanates with this glow, but you begin to absorb and receive the signals you perceive glowing from other people, other individuals, other beings, animals, energies. And although we're alone in our apartments, we perceive the feeling that we are one, and we notice a universe of glowing beings just like ourselves. We acknowledge them. We acknowledge the feeling of being alone together. And we acknowledge the effortless beauty, the ease of being your unique self in a world, in a universe of unique selves. The light that is emanating from you and from others lingers and begins to recede back into you. It seeps its way back into your skin. It's no longer perceivable to the outside world, but the experience and the sensation, the reality, is there. The light continues to make its way back to the heart, this vibration, this feeling, comes back up from the legs, back from the hands, working its way through the biceps, receding up from the legs, contracting back to the chest cavity, back to the heart. Slowly shrinking back to the single pinprick. And although the light isn't visible, the feeling throughout your body remains. A lightness, an energy, something to ground into even when things are falling apart. You have you. Stay here. Bring the consciousness and attention back to the space between your ears. And as you're in your head, thank your body for all the work that it's done in this practice, today, this work week, this whole period of troubling times. Thank yourself, every cell, for the hard work that it does nonstop. Bring your awareness just ahead of where it was, resting behind the eyelids. Bring the attention to the senses of the physical body. The sounds of the apartment, the trees, the wind blowing. Begin to lengthen your inhales. Feel the weight of the palms on the knees. Feel the way the body pushes into the ground, the weight of your feet or your knees or your butt, everything that connects. Come back to that feeling. And in these last moments of meditation, you perceive the smells, maybe the taste even of being home in your space, in your apartment. Linger on how the experience of being you, even in challenging times, persists. Linger even on those who have helped make you you. And think about how, although they are not physically close, we are blessed to live in a time when they can be digitally close. And the barrier between our inner body, the outside world, and people far away is fiction. Lengthen your inhales and bring the attention back to your fingers. Don't move them, just linger there. And when you're ready, wiggle the toes, wiggle the hands. I always appreciate that first sort of breaking of stiffness. Let a smile come across your face. Thank yourself for taking the time to commit to a meditation practice and a yoga practice. Bring your hands to heart center. Maybe push the thumbs into the sternum. We'll take 2 deep inhales. Let all the air out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. We'll close the practice with the sound of one Om. Not everyone loves the Om, but I want you to connect with the sensation of your body by making some sort of noise, if only personal and imperceivable to anyone else. Inhale. Om. Rub the hands together, generate some heat. Keep rubbing. And on the next inhale, shoot your palms out to the corners of the room. And like little satellite dishes, sending and receiving energy, push into them. And through several breaths, send your energy, your intention out to the universe and accept it from all those light-filled bodies. Your own, others. Push your energy into the universe and be open to receiving it. Take an inhale here. When you're ready, bring the palms to the forehead. Bring the palms together, resting the thumbnails on the forehead. Seal your practice. Thank yourself for everything that you have done and who you are. If it's in your practice, you can bow forward as a thank you. In the traditional phrase, Namaste.